Vedanta Group restructuring. Let's get in another expert voice in. Mr. K.R. Choksey, Chairman at K.R. Choksey Securities, joins us to talk about the Sterlite restructuring. Mr. Choksey, good morning. Your comments on the restructuring of Sesa Goa and Sterlite Industries, and do you think this is going to be a hugely positive move for these companies?
This merger proposal is in the short run will not give any capital appreciation to the investors. Basically, I think the entire merger is going to reward the shareholders after a long time, because the units they are to be transferred in this company, say aluminum and power, both are capital intensive industry and they have a long gestation period. So in the immediate future, though there will be a good restructuring, in the long term it will be to the advantage of the investors, but in the short run the market will remain in the trading range, because what has happened that in the case of Sesa Sterlite, the debt is getting transferred to this company, say 29,500 crores with the holding of Can Energy at a nominal cost of $1. Secondly, the Vedanta Aluminium and Madras Aluminium, they are good companies, but they will take long time to give returns to the investors, because they are capital intensive industry and it requires a longer period to get the returns. So the cash generation will take a longer time. So I think that though the merger is good in the long run, in the immediate future the market will remain in the trading range. Another thing is that the new company, Sesa Sterlite, the capital will increase and the debt will increase with the entire restructuring process. That is why there is a possibility that the appreciation will take a longer time.
Mr. Choksey, so to your mind, what is the fair value for Sterlite Industries?
Here the merger proportion is in the favor of Sterlite Industries, because Sterlite Industries is holding large chunk of shares of Hindustan Zinc, which is a cash-rich company. That's why the weightage is in the favor of Sterlite Industries. But the market the price adjustment will take place. Either Sterlite has to go up or Sesa Goa has to come down.
Well, as of now, Sterlite is
so there will be a nominal price difference between the two shares.
Yeah, that arbitrage, Mr. Choksey, is clearly getting played out. So if I want to capture those two stocks, the pre-open rates are looking slightly adjusted. Sterlite has gained and Sesa Goa has corrected. What about Kane, Mr. Choksey? Because there is buzz of a one-time dividend. Sesa Sterlite now will own 58% stake in Kane India. So obviously a lot of cash flow what Kane will be is planning to generate or will be generating, they will be used up by the group.
On the whole, I think the shareholders of Can Energy will be benefited, because there is a large holding of over 58% in the new company, and because they have to nourish large number of debt, and they have, I think the dividend distribution of Can Energy will be little liberal. So the minority shareholders will be to the advantage of the minority shareholders, because the dividend will be larger in the case of Can Energy, and that's why the price appreciation will be better. Further, the Can Energy is increasing production from 135,000 barrels per day to 175,000 barrels per day, and that will increase the profit of that company. So according to my belief, the Can Energy out of the three companies is a better buy, because there is a larger possibility of capital appreciation in the immediate future in Can Energy.
Mr. Choksey, can we expect some opposition from the minority shareholders of Sesa Goa, because the concern out of the merged entity seems to be purely for Sesa Goa minority shareholders at this point in time?
I think there won't be any large opposition, because this merger is going to give benefit in the longer run to all the investors. So I think in any merger proposition, some plus and minus will always remain there. So I don't think that it will create any issue, and there will be a large opposition from the small investors.
Right. Mr. Choksey, you're the senior most member of Bombay Stock Exchange and you have over 50 years of market experience. So if you have to put in all the experience and if you have to predict the market for next 6 months, are we headed higher or are we headed lower?
I think the market is likely to improve in the time to come, because the government, which was not taking any measures or steps, they have started taking some steps which are required for the betterment of the economy. So there are a number of issues yet to be, they have to take a decision. Say on the aviation sector they have to take a decision, on the mining sector they have to take a decision, on the manufacturing sector they have to take a decision. So if they start taking policy decisions, I think the confidence will increase, more money flow will come to the market, and also the economy will improve. Further, there is all possibility of interest rate going down, and we all know that interest and inflation, they have a large relationship, and if the interest rates go down, there will be a positive thing for the market in time to come. Only negative factor at the moment is rise in the crude oil prices. I think if it cools down in the near future, then I think the things will be quite better for the market.
So let's nail it down to one idea each. One mid-cap stock where you are confident of a 50% price appreciation, you own it in your personal portfolio. One large-cap stock where you are confident of a 30% price appreciation and you own that stock in your personal portfolio.
Basically, I think the banking sector, the two companies are looking very good. One is Yes Bank and another is IndusInd Bank. And I think in the Godrej group, the Godrej property has a very good future.